Hello and good afternoon. Welcome back to Viking Hunting and Canning. Today we are going to be canning some pears. But before we get into that, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Those likes set an algorithm that will put our video out to more people. So please. And I'd like to acknowledge one of our subscribers, Teeny, for putting a comment on the spiced pear video that she requested to know how much pears we used. I used about 7 pounds, and that equals about 18 pears. Now that's all going to depend on size. What I did is filled 4-quart jars. I also had enough liquid with one batch to process 4 quarts. Now today we're going to be making candied pears. Now, my husband, normally they're made with the little candy hearts, the little cinnamon hearts. And you would use 1 to 2 cups of them. But my husband's favorite is fireballs. As you can see, we buy them in bulk. So I'm going to be taking these, and because they are so big, because these are so large, I am starting them in 2 cups of hot water to just get them melting a little bit before we start our syrup. Now, that's just me. I also have some blanched pears here. What I'm going to do now is peel them and core them, and then I need, for this recipe, I need about 6 cups. Okay, now, while I was on the little break there, we blanched, peeled, then rinsed our pears again, and then brought them over and cored them and cut them to the size we wanted. You need approximately 6 cups for this. In this bowl I have 7 cups. You need between 6 and 7 cups. If you don't want that much sugar, go down to 6. And I have my 2 cups of water starting to dissolve our fireballs. Now, another thing you're going to need is cinnamon oil. If you like a strong cinnamon flavor, this will add that extra bang for your buck. So we don't put that in though until a little later. So all of this is going to, our pears hold off for a minute, but we're going to take our sugar and our red hots and get them in some water. Now this bowl has this pan has the 8 cups remaining water that we needed. So we're going to add that, and we're going to add our sugar.
Looks like a mad scientist.
I barely got a big enough pan, so I'm going to have to switch pans before we put the pears in, but this will get our syrup going. We want all of this dissolved. We want all of our candies dissolved, whether it be your little hearts or your fireballs. Okay, we're waiting for our syrup to come to a slow boil so that we can simmer our pears. I wanted to tell you about getting wheat berries in the mail today. We ordered 25 pounds of wheat berries, and in another video we will show you how to grind them and make your own flour. We are using a hand crank. I thought it was right there. We're using a hand crank grinder. We did not buy an electric. Never know when you're gonna not have electric. So we'll be showing you. Yeah, we're gonna use muscle, and we'll be showing you how to grind them. Okay, our water is done. It is coming to a slight boil. We're going to add our pears. And it smells wonderful. Give this a little stir. Now, the recipe calls for you to simmer these about 5 minutes, but for today's video, we're not going to do that. We're just going to get them canned up. So, we'll take this back over here. Now, because Mr. Viking loves his cinnamon and spice, we're going to add a small oil, which Mr. Viking, can you come and open? Thank you. We're going to add the cinnamon oil. Now, we used about 14 atomic fireballs in this. I think 4 quarts of pears is what I'm going to get out of it. So let's stir this in to our pears. They want to do that last. Just a few minutes before they're done. Now, we're going to jar these up.
Okay.
Let me move everything so you can see what I'm doing. And they have a beautiful red color. And they will get redder as they sit, as that cinnamon. Okay, I want to get some juice in here. As that cinnamon flows through. Please excuse the dogs. They love to bark at anything they think is here. Okay. I'm going to remove 2 pears out of that before we jar it. Close it. Just because I think it's a little too full. So, after we jar them, we're going to, I'm going to sit down here. What we will be doing is wet cloth. Make sure your lids are all wiped clean. and clean lids. Now I'm going to continue to fill these, and then we'll get them in the water bath.
Where's the canner?
No! Four!
Sorry about the dogs, folks. Thor was in the back room looking out the window barking at cars going by. He's kind of stupid.
But he's our baby. He actually is the youngest of our dogs. Now I have plenty of juice left over here.
For me to drink.
Okay, if you want to do that. But you could also, if you've got more pears, go for a second batch. Because I do not have
Just
enough.
put it in that jar like a whiskey jar.
Well, there's a couple of pears here. So I'm going to.
Okay.
Mr. Viking says he'll take care of the extra here. We're going to put these couple pears in a jar just for him. With lots of juice. Syrup, actually. But he likes to call everything juice, especially if he thinks it's drinkable. So, we're going to make him a jar.
Hey, Jack Daniels called it old time juice.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Viking's shop. So we're going to go ahead and get these wiped. Finger tight on the lids.
Woo!
It's hot.
No, that's good. I'm worried about the hotness.
Okay.
All you canners out there, salute.
Okay, the only step left now is to take these over to the canner. We're going to water bath 25 minutes. As I said, I think there's enough of this syrup left that you could do probably another 3 to 4 quarts. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to taste this. Well, let's see. He likes things hotter than I do, but
It's not real hot. It's got just the right heat, you know, for the liquid being hot, and then just that right enough spice.
yeah, I really like that.
You
Now,
can
for
smell
me-
it everywhere in here.
Oh yeah, the whole house smells wonderful. And you know you always associate cinnamon with Christmas. I do. I like Christmas, so.
I associate it with fireballs.
I don't normally have things this sweet that often. I never said this before, but I'm a diabetic. and I use an insulin pump, and that's what you see here in every video. Sorry, it's just where I like to keep it. But, so I'm on an insulin pump, so this is a little sweet for me. I might try and figure out a way to make it a little less sweet.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing here now is wife is adding a little bit more water so that this way the cans are covered up. Okay, so remember, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Every time you like, it sends an algorithm into YouTube, and they push more people into seeing our videos. If you like what you see, don't be hesitant, hit it and get her done.